Washington, D.C., and he has a movie right now out on Amazon Prime. Start clapping, get it going for John Thompson.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing this evening? I am glad that y'all brought y'all ass out tonight, right? Now, what I like to do is, I like to start my shows with a little mental stimulation. It's like an exercise that I stir the stove and get the blood to boiling, right? For a good reason, right? Now, begin to look at your neighbor. Huh? Begin to look at your neighbor, and I don't care if you don't know the neighbor at your table, right? But this is a real good mental exercise that's going to stir your soul. It's better than a diet, right? Look at your neighbor and say, relax, bitch. See how I look right here? Don't you feel good, right? I feel good, right? I feel real good, right? You know what I'm saying, right? You know, now, some people say, John, you should change your shit up and do some knock-knock jokes. What? Let's entertain them this evening, right? Let's try a little knock-knock joke. Knock-knock. Yeah. Nobody, bitch. I don't do knock-knock jokes. You understand? I just do me, right? Now, you know what? Right? See, my job, I have to tell you, right, that my job, and I'm performing all around the world, my job is to make you feel good, right? Now, you know how I'm going to do that this evening? Tonight, look at your neighbor again and say, feel good, bitch. You really good too, ain't you? I feel good, you know what I'm saying? I feel real good, right? You understand me, right? Now listen, right? I have to ask y'all something, right? Now listen, actually, let me get honor unto my wife. We celebrate a year of marriage. Check it out, a year of marriage. June the 26th. I love you right there. Now listen up, right? I am fearful for you single folks. Oh my God, I am fearful for you single folks. I'll tell you why. When I get married, right? When I got married, my friends wanted to throw me a, I call it a Greek festival, a bachelor's party. I said, oh no. I said, you know what? I don't want a bachelor party, right? And I'll tell you why, right? Because I really want to get married. I want to get married for real, right? I said, now I don't want nothing messing that up, right? I can't go home to the baby girl and say, listen, right? Now, what happened at the bachelorette party, right? I think they put something in my drink, right? And I just woke up and the stripper left titty was in my mouth. It wasn't my fault, honey. I told them I didn't want to have it, right? I didn't want to have that problem, right? I didn't want to have that, right? Now clap, if you don't mind, if you're not married, and you don't mind your man having a bachelor party, clap. There you go, that's what I said. Exactly. That's why I didn't want this shit. That's why I didn't want that. I'm getting married, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I went to a bachelor party one time, right? And I didn't call his name, but let's just say somebody I know, right? And this stripper, the size of Megan Thee Stallion, right? And he about my height. Now, he was just a little bit shorter. She grabbed him and picked him up and turned him upside down and pulled his pants up and ran her tongue up his ass. And I said, damn! Ain't you getting married tomorrow? Good God, I said, I didn't want none of that, right? You know, because I'll be honest with you, right? I want to have a good, faithful relationship, right? Because I saw in the news, right? Oh my God, this man came home and caught his woman in the bed with another man. He actually caught the man fucking his woman. And he went crazy and began to stab the man and his woman. Baby girl, you got to worry about me. I don't live, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep myself all the way faithful. I don't want nothing else, right? I bet my life that my woman's faithful, and she can bet her life 1,000 times. I am too, right? I don't see nobody with her. I mean, hey, I don't see nobody with you, baby. Trust me, nobody. See, right? It's good to be in a good relationship, right? Because I was in a bad relationship one time, right? And this woman said, I love you to death. And right after that, the bitch stabbed me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because of that, I always wanted a tattoo. The crazy bitch gave me my first one. You understand me? But the funny part was, do you know that And they began to put me in the ambulance, and they put her in the handcuffs, right? And she, as I'm getting in the ambulance, they put me on the gurney, right? And I lean on the gurney, but I see a shadow breaking away from the police. And it was her trying to get in the ambulance with me. I said, no, boo-boo, there's a different ride for you, baby. You're going to be riding just a little bit different. I'm on the ambulance, you on the police car, right? You know? But she was able to go home, right? And I'm in the hospital. I hadn't seen a doc. Yeah, it's like 17, 18 hours, right? She come through the dressing room. I'm sorry, I call it the dressing room. It felt like that's how long I was in there. She came in the hospital and walked right up to me in the emergency room and sat beside me and started rubbing on the scar. I'm still bleeding where she stared at me at, right? And she looks at me and she says, you know I love you, right? I didn't mean to do that, right? I said, you know what? I leaned back. In fear, I leaned back. I said, you know what? I understand what you're saying, right? Your love is just a little bit too strong for me. Find you somebody that want to die. For real, because I want to live, right? But I want to leave y'all with this, right? I want to leave y'all with your own power. If you are in a bad relationship, right? I'm going to leave you with this. Share it with a friend. If it's not, you just know somebody that's like that, right? Call him or her up and say, listen, I understand that you are confused about the direction of this relationship, right? So what I'm going to do on the way home, babe, I'm going to stop past the Home Depot. Yes. And while I'm in there, I'm going to pick your ass up a big bag of rocks. Now look at your neighbor and say, kick rocks, bitch. At the end of the day, I know why y'all came out here tonight. I know why y'all came out here tonight. Now look at your neighbor. You came to see me, bitch. You know, my name is John Thompson, and I